Good morning, and thank you for joining me, the Fit Patriot. This is Tami, and today we are going to do a level 1, level 2 yoga specifically for working our core and our abs. And then we're going to finish with a guided meditation, so be sure to stay till the end because you're going to really enjoy that. So anyway, we will go ahead and start on our mat in a seated position. You don't need any equipment, maybe a bottle of water and a mat, but that is pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead and close your eyes. You're going to sit in a seated position, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. And you can put your hands facing down, palms face down. You want to get more rooted and grounded, especially if you're outside like I am. I'm on a beautiful golf course right now, so I'm just enjoying being rooted. If you're feeling spacey or forgetful or just kind of out of it, can't stay focused, you want to get rooted. If you want to be more open to receiving, go ahead and turn those palms up. So anyway, go ahead and close your eyes and focusing in on your breath, in through your nose and out through your nose. A few cycles of breath here. So we're going to practice this morning a little bit of box breathing. So you can imagine a box. We're going to inhale for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, and then exhale for the count of 4, and then hold for the count of 4. So we'll go ahead and begin. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Let's do it again. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. Let's add. So inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5, and hold for 5. Let's do one more cycle. Inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5, and hold for 5. And let's go ahead and bring ourselves back to normal breathing where you don't have to think about it. If you'd like to open your eyes, we can start. So let's take an inhale together. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms at your heart. Let's take an inhale up again. And pause. Now I want you to circle those upper arms in. Send your thumbs to the back of the room. Pull the shoulder heads down. Become aware of what's going on in those, the muscles around the shoulder blades, that upper back. And then exhale, palms at your heart. Let's inhale all the way up. And exhale over. Let's get a nice side body stretch. You want to keep those sit bones rooted. Inhale up, exhale over. Other side. Same thing, sit bones rooted, side body stretch. And you want to pull that shoulder back. So you don't want it forward, you want to pull it back. Maybe bring your gaze up. Inhale up, exhale over. Now this time turn the shoulder forward and the palm faces the back of the room. So it should feel like a little bit of a twist. And then reach. I'm reaching for a tree, but you're reaching for that wall or whatever's in front of you. Inhale up, exhale over, and twist. Palm faces the back of the room. Let's get that core warmed up. Inhale up and exhale, palms at your heart. Let's find ourselves in a tabletop position. And we'll, again, continue to warm up that core. So you want to exhale, round the spine, pull the belly in. Inhale, heart center forward. So you want to really open up through those collarbones. Exhale, spine to the sky. Inhale, heart center forward. Take a few at your own cycle of breath here. Stretching this abdominals. And take a child's pose. And then let's walk your hands to the right. Again, side body stretch. And walk them to the left, same thing, side body stretch. And back to center. Let's find ourselves back to a tabletop. Let's extend that right leg out. I want you to circle those inner thighs up toward the sky. Your toes are pointing toward your mat. And when you're ready, let's extend the left arm up. Whichever arm and leg you're using, it's just opposite. So my right leg, my left arm. So maybe we lift it up just a little bit more, pushing that earth away. We don't want to slump down. We want to push that earth away. So this is activating the core. Let's take an inhale here and then exhale, round the knee to the elbow. Really pull that belly button in, squeeze those abs. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, round, bring it in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend it out. And drop it down. All right, let's do the other side. So again, toes pointed toward the ground. Inhale, right arm up. And then exhale, bring it in. Pull that belly in, use your core. Inhale, send it out. 2 more. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, send it out. You want to pause at the top of that movement. Exhale, bring it in. Pause. Inhale, send it out. And drop it down. So let's add to that a little bit. We're going to extend that right leg out. Shoulders are over wrists. Let's bring that leg out to the side. I want you to try to keep those hip bones pointed toward your mat. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, out to the side. So your body isn't moving, just the leg, just that hip joint. Bring it out to the side and back to center and drop it down. Let's get the other side. Send it out, out to the side and back to center. Out to the side and back to center. Let's do one more here. Out to the side, back to center, and drop it down. Okay, so there's a couple of variations. We can start with our first downward facing dog. You want to press those heels towards the mat. Keep a nice, straight, long spine. Maybe drawing your head through your arms, but your back is nice and straight and lengthened. And let's inhale, coming into a plank. If at any time you need to drop to your knees, do that. That's level 1. You want to come up next level. You're going to pick those knees up and hold here. So in this pose, you don't want to have your butt up in the air. You want to tuck that pelvis under. Your kneecaps are pulling up, so your quads are engaged here as well. It's not all core all the time. And then just a little bit in your shoulders as well. So take an inhale, and then on your next exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Let's inhale to plank, and exhale back. Inhale to plank. Again, drop to your knees if you need, and back to downward facing dog. All right, so now I'm going to lift my right leg up with an inhale. On your next exhale, we're going to float into plank. Knee comes to the nose. or as close as we can. Again, if you need to be on your knees for this, that's fine. Honor your body. Maybe today you take the easier route, and maybe yesterday you worked harder. Exhale, bring it in, or maybe you need the challenge today. So do what you need to do. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, send it out, and drop it down. Let's go ahead and get that other side. Inhale, left leg up, and then exhale, float into plank. Knee to nose. Can you touch? Maybe, maybe. Inhale, send it back. Exhale in. Inhale, send it back. Exhale in. Inhale, send it back. And drop it down. Let's go ahead and take a little rest, child's pose. You can bring your hands down beside your legs. Give your wrist a twirl if your wrists are feeling a little bit stressed on that. All right, so let's find ourselves back. Let's go into all fours. We're going to come onto the side. We're going to bring up the forearm down. So there's a couple of variations here. So I have my bottom leg down, and as I face you, my hips are stacked. Now, if you're more advanced or you want to try to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can lift those hips or the leg off the mat. And so now I'm in a full side forearm plank. So we can lift and lower. You can raise your arm up, lift and lower. Now you can still do this on your leg, level 1, level 2. So lift and lower. You really want to tuck your tailbone in or down. Pull the belly in so you're really using those obliques here. Lift and lower. And let's do one more. And release down. Can you feel that? I certainly did. So let's go ahead and get the other side. So you're on your forearm, so we can give our wrists a little break. Level 1, your lower leg is on the mat. You can bring the arm up here. If you want to go to level 2, we're going to drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. And a couple more here. Hips are stacked. And here we go. And have a seat. Let's go ahead and get those muscles stretched. So let's reach it over. Pull that shoulder back. Maybe you gaze toward the sky. Inhale over. And exhale. Gaze up. We got some clouds. It looks like it wants to rain. It is muggy out here. I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona, and you just never know what you're gonna get. Usually it's pretty good. Okay, so let's find ourselves back to a downward facing dog. And let's walk our hands back to meet our feet. Let's take a forward fold. Let your head dangle. Let the stress come out of your neck. We're going to reach for both of those elbows and just kind of dangle. Maybe you sway back and forth a little bit. You can have a bend in those knees if your hamstrings are feeling tight. It's early, so do honor your body. Do what you have to do here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then on your next inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, palms at your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with your heart. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. So your spine should be nice and straight, including your neck. So don't be coming up like this. You want to draw the crown of your head toward the wall in front of you. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms at your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. You're going to walk your hands back to find yourself in a downward facing dog. And breathe. Let's take an inhale, right leg up. And then exhale, float into plank, knee to nose. And look between your hands. Imagine where your foot is going to go and place it there. Maybe, maybe. If you imagine it, it makes it easier to do. But if you need to pick up that ankle, put it where it needs to go, that's fine too. But imagining where it's going to go is helpful. Setting that intention, as we say. All right, so I am going to bring my foot to the edge of the mat, and then I'm going to come up for a crescent. All right, so draw the shoulders down away from the ears. I'm going to draw that back heel down and coming into warrior two. So you're going to pull that left arm back, flip that hand, go right. Now this is working that front body, that side front body, those internal obliques, and then you're going to exhale, come over to side angle. So again, we're using obliques, middle of the core or the sides of the core. Just exhale over, inhale, reverse, exhale, side angle, and reverse, and warrior two. Let's windmill down. You can find a full plank or modified plank, your choice, and we'll go through a little flow. So it's chaturanga. You can just meet me in down dog if you want. Come up for a cobra, like pull those shoulders, open your heart. You can come all the way for up dog if that's in your practice. And exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. Let's inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. We practiced this earlier. Look between your hands. Imagine your foot stepping through and then put your foot through there. Did you make it this time? Awesome. I'm scooching my foot towards the edge of the mat. Coming up for crescent. Tucking that tailbone under, getting a juicy stretch in that hip flexor there. And then come into warrior two. And breathe. So now we're going to flip that hand and reverse. So again, we're working these muscles right through here. Really reach for that wall behind you. Lengthen through that side body, and then exhale, side angle. So you can come up here. If you have a block or a water bottle, you can use that as well. But I want you to think core when you're coming through these side angles and reverse. So here and here. Get a couple in here. Exhale, side angle. Really reach, lengthen, and then reverse it. Keeping those legs bent, or that front leg bent the whole time. You're gonna work that leg too. Whew. It is muggy. I'm sweating. Are you sweating? Oh, this feels so good in the core. It really does. And reverse. And back to your warrior two. And windmill down. Go through your flow. You can be on your knees. And slowly come down. Inhale up for up dog or just cobra, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Now you can do that sequence again if you like. And just put this on pause and do it again. If you want more for your core, if you think one set isn't good enough or enough to challenge you, your choice. All right. So let's inhale, left leg up, and exhale, bring it through. Warrior two, and straighten that leg, bring those toes forward. Whew. Should have brought a towel. All right, so I am going to start by bending my right knee a little bit. Might be opposite for you, whichever knee. And then I'm going to turn those right toes out. All right, right now my shoulders are over the hips. I'm going to bring those out. We're going to get ready for triangle. So if you need your block or your water bottle, you can have that handy. Okay, so we're here turning those toes out. And then we want to reach. So imagine a glass in front of you and a glass behind you. So I'm not coming forward, I'm just coming to the side. So my body is now over my leg. And then we can come down for a triangle. So I'm using my block or water bottle. Now we're going to take that arm overhead, lengthening through that side body. This is another juicy stretch for those obliques. Reach, reach, reach. Now we're going to go ahead and reverse it. So think core. The palm faces behind you, and maybe you bring your gaze up. Your legs are staying straight for this one. Exhale, triangle. Reach it over. And come on up. Pull that belly button in and reverse. And come all the way down. Now you can stay here, or maybe you bring that arm up. You can stay here. This is core. Make sure your tail is tucked under. Pull that belly button in, protect your back, and then maybe inhale up. It's a lot of core work, a lot of core work. And come down, exhale. Reach, keep that shoulder stacked. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale, palms at your heart, turn those toes front. We're going to work the other side, so take your block or your water bottle if you need or want it. We're going to come right out here to star pose and then turn those left toes out to prepare for triangle. We're going to reach, feel that nice pull in that inner thigh, and then come down for your triangle, starting with your arms straight up and then reach it over. Stretch that side body. Inhale, reverse. Again, side body, other side. Bring your gaze up. Exhale. Triangle and reach. Couple more here. Reverse. And triangle. And reach. Now you can stay here and just hold your pose, or you can hold this. If you'd like to get a little more intensity, you're going to inhale up, shoulders right over hips, exhale to the side. Inhale up, tuck that tail, protect your back. Come on over, let's do one more. Inhale up. Finish that up. Come on up. Ooh. Palms to your heart, toes to the front. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, lead with your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Let's walk it over to one side and peel the arm up for a twist. Maybe you bring your gaze up. Release. Come on over to the other side. Twist. And release. Back to center. Slightly bend those knees and round it up and roll it out. And then you can heel toe or hop it in or bring those feet together however you can. All right, so we'll come to the top of the mat. Let's take an inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to go through a flow. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Find your plank. Once more, you can be on your knees. Exhale, slowly lower down. So in your chaturanga, come all the way down. You want to keep those arms close to the body. Inhale up for cobra or upward facing dog. Lengthening through those abdominals. You should feel that stretch in those abs. And then exhale, come in to child's pose. Now you can go through that little sequence twice or 3 times if you like. If you're a beginner, I think once with each sequence will be a start. But you know your body better than I do. All right, so now we will come to our bottom. Let's go ahead and come to our backs. So I'm going to come onto my back here. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring my knees in. And then bring the knees over to one side. We're getting a nice twist. And then maybe gaze in the opposite direction, sending that arm out. You can use your arm for a deeper twist or cross the leg for a deeper twist. This is really good for detoxification as well. So many wonderful birds here. Inhale up. You can switch, you can cross it if you like. You decide how deep of a twist you want. You can use your arm, and we're going to look in the opposite direction of the knees. Inhale up. Bring those knees in one last time. Maybe if you like to take a happy baby, you can rock back and forth, whatever your body's needing or wanting. Right now, we are going to prepare for Shavasana. Let's do one more for the core before we completely lower down. So you want to do what they call legs up the wall, and you want to interlace your fingers and have your index fingers pointing, and you're going to lift your shoulder blades off your mat. Inhale down, exhale lift, inhale down, exhale lift, inhale down, exhale lift. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Bring those knees in. Now I want you to extend out and take a nice good morning stretch, really lengthening your abdominals. That feels so good. And then when you're ready, we can prepare for Shavasana. Your palms are going to face up. Your feet will fall open naturally. And I am going to take you through a guided meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes, completely relaxing your body. Your palms are facing up. And you're just completely relaxed in your feet and your lower legs and your thighs, your whole trunk, your torso, the muscles all around your chest, your shoulders, completely relaxed, letting go. Releasing any tension in the back of your neck, letting it go, it no longer serves you. Unclench your jaw, softening your tongue. Softening the little muscles around your eyes, your temples, and even on the top of your head and your scalp. Your whole body is totally and completely relaxed. So in your mind's eye, you see yourself on a bright sunny day, and you're walking along the path, and you can feel the ground below your shoes as you're walking along this path. And it's a beautiful autumn day. It's fall, and you see twigs on the ground and beautiful reds and orange and yellow leaves on the ground. And as you walk, you can kind of feel them crunching, and you can hear the sound of them crunching. And you're walking into what seems like a forest with tall trees and beautiful autumn colored leaves. You can hear the birds. You can see butterflies. You can smell the fresh air. You can smell the greeneries, the moss, the browns and the greens of so many different shades and colors. So many birds. But most importantly, what you notice is how peaceful and safe you feel here. You feel absolutely safe and unconditionally loved. You feel absolutely content and joyful in this moment and in this place. Continue to walk along this path and notice how tall and beautiful the trees are, and up ahead you look and there's a brook. There's a little stream, and you watch as the water trickles around the rocks and over the rocks and through the crevices in the rocks, and it's so smooth and peaceful as you watch the sun sparkle on the water as it travels down this little stream. Maybe you notice that the stream flows into a little pond, and as you approach this pond you see a nice flat rock, so you decide to have a seat. You can take your shoes off and put your feet in the water, and it's perfectly warm and comfortable. It feels so good. But most importantly, what you notice is how peaceful and safe and unconditionally loved you feel in this moment and in this place. You feel calm and just happy. Take in the sounds, take in the smells, all the beautiful autumn colors. Notice what this sense of peacefulness and joy and safety feels like in your physical body. Maybe it feels like a tickle in your tummy, or your heart is almost a pitter-patter. Maybe it's goosebumps. Maybe you notice you're smiling a little bigger. It just feels so safe and peaceful. You're going to go ahead and head back to where you came from, following the path. Again, noticing the beautiful colors of the autumn leaves. And noticing how safe and peaceful and loved you feel. The ground feels soft underneath your shoes. Take one last look at your beautiful forest and all those beautiful colors, and taking with you that sense of peacefulness and feeling safe and feeling unconditional love for yourself and for all of this beautiful nature around you. You're going to come back to your yoga mat now, feeling a little bit more present, deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. And maybe you bring your hands up over your head to take another good morning stretch with a nice inhale. You can roll over onto your side and eventually pull yourself up to seated. But you're bringing that sense of peacefulness and safety and love and calm with you. Let's take an inhale together. Exhale, palms at your heart. You can bow your head. And the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. And you can blink your eyes open. All right, so I hope you feel as happy and joyful as I hope you do. I love these guided meditations. I'm sure they feel as good for me as they do you. I hope. So anyway, that's it for now, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.